Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish.
This is
The Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish. This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and today it's my improv energy. Before the camera was starting, you got to witness me shaking the host energy into myself. If no one has ever done improv exercises, there's a very famous one where you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, and you shake your legs and arms in going from 10 down to 0, and then the end it's like 1, 1, 1, 1. It's a whole thing. But now, like, whenever I'm trying to get my energy in, I'm just like, full body seizure time. Let's get that energy in my body. So we're here. We're doing it live, pre-recorded, right?
Yeah.
Jonathan, how was your week? How are you doing?
Oh, it was amazing. I went home for my vacation week.
Nice.
Basically, and so I hung out with my parents all week, which I understand is weird that I enjoy that, but it was like waking up for Christmas morning every day this past week, so I am amped.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that I love my mama energy.
We didn't run out of activities. Like, I got a haircut.
Nice. Oh yeah, got them ears lowered. Got that the top half to play with, but the sides all cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Yeah.
Got that greaser look.
Yeah.
Cut yourself?
I cut myself shaving, yes.
Hell yeah.
But my mom wanted me to shave, so I just kept shaving. So I ended up cutting myself. But, you know.
You guys heard it here. Jonathan's mother is driving him to cut himself.
Oh, no. No.
It's just a joke. No one's doing any self-harm here, except for the burrito I had this morning. That was a little bit of...
Oh, you had a burrito this morning? I had a burrito last night.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I try to stay away. I try to stay away from the red meat with all the blood pressure in my body. But
fair enough.
What didn't help was the amount of alcohol I put into my body last night, which I need to stop doing because alcohol constricts the blood vessels, making your blood pressure way higher. So today I'm just in what some might call a light hypertensive crisis. So maybe I can see my own heartbeat in my eyeballs, in my vision. So maybe that's just a little happening.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm going to die now.
Yeah. Right, it doesn't. And also...
just means sooner.
Yeah, it does. But, you know, according to the Dr. Allgood school of thought, cholesterol thickens the blood, alcohol thins the blood. Yeah.
You see, my problem is the speed with which the blood rockets through my body already. Even under heavy medication, it's still just going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just
okay. Shit.
Yeah, so I'm max dosing it, and I'm still I measured 160 over 100 this morning.
Ooh,
and that is on the medication. So yeah, I really gotta cut back.
Yeah, that's bad news.
I went to a don't tell last night, which is why I started drinking.
Okay.
It didn't help that my wife was also having a party when I got home. But the don't tell was dope.
Yeah. Who was doing it?
The headliner was Sam Miller out of Olympia, Washington. He's a sober comic who goes and tells stories of his previous life. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he still has memories from his previous life?
Yeah, he has some great bits. Right. Like he has one about how alcohol was really bad for him because it led him to do meth for 8 years. You know? Oh, wow. Just so many great bits. He had a whole bit about how hard it is to get middle-class women to sleep in your tarp, you know?
Yeah.
So check out Sam Miller if you haven't already. He's got a great online presence too. Cool. He is a big man like myself. He's like 6'6", 350. You know, he understands the struggle. And we had it was a backyard show at this comic named Lonze's house, and he's got a whole fucking setup back there that I had no idea was even in this town. It was so fucking cool. It was a huge barn. It was all gothed out. It had, like man cave vibes up in there, had a bar inside. and the barn
Yeah.
opened up the big stage area to this, like, the green where we put all the chairs.
Nice.
So yeah, Lonze's house was set up as hell. So shout out to him, because that was
Yeah.
it was so fucking cool.
Right.
Even just showing up
Right.
sober, I was still like, whoa, this place is fucking rad. But
Yeah.
I take my first step onto the deck and I crack through that shit.
Nice.
And
Oh, really?
And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I think I broke something. But then the headliner, Sam Miller, shortly afterwards comes through, steps in the same hole I just made.
Oh,
and
shit.
he is much louder about it. He's like, oh my God, I broke the deck. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, yes, Sam.
Yeah,
Yes,
why did you
broke
do
the
that?
deck. How could you do this to all of us?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
anyway, I got away with murder.
Hell yeah.
It was so
Hell
funny
yeah.
though, because the
Yeah.
first thing he does when he gets on stage is talk about how, like, yeah, I broke the deck when I first stepped on here. So that just shows you, like, I got to start making some different life choices. I'm like, yeah, we do, buddy. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
And I continued to drink and eat pizza that night. But yeah, Sam was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's
I was
awesome.
buzzed off of pineapple jalapeno buzz balls and more alcoholic
ooh.
Mountain Dews.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm feeling it
that's
today.
right. You're doing the do.
I did
forgot
the do,
about
but
that.
the do also did me. Let me tell you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
it today. But my brain is
Nice.
here. And Jonathan, today
Yeah.
we're not here to be judged. Whether
Okay.
whether it's to be judged about our alcoholism or our love for our mother. We're here to
Right.
judge others today, because I have some Am I
Okay.
the Asshole stories for us to get
Hell
into.
yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
let's just get into those, because we've
Yeah.
we've done enough for the world. Let's get
Okay.
into it. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here's the first Am I the Asshole story that I thought would be fun. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance's parents to fuck off and let us do the wedding the way that we want?
Hmm.
Again, I always
This is
love
bold.
a wedding one. So
Yeah. Are they
Uh,
paying for it or not?
let's see. We're
Yeah.
getting married next year, and my fiance and I decided early on that we want a small, intimate wedding, so nothing over the top, just close friends and immediate family. We're paying for the entire thing ourselves.
Okay, not
Which
the asshole.
I thought would mean we got full say. Apparently not. His parents have been trying to micromanage everything from the guest list to the venue to what kind of food real weddings are supposed to have. They want some 200-person blowout with people neither of us have spoken to in a decade. I've been biting my tongue
Yeah.
for weeks, but it's been exhausting. Even my fiance, who's usually way more patient than I am, finally admitted that he's sick of the constant interference. Things finally escalated over the summer during a family dinner when his mom made another comment about our budget wedding and how it's going to embarrass the family. I snapped. I told him to fuck off and that this is our wedding, not theirs. We're not asking for their money or their approval, and they don't get to dictate how our day looks just because they have opinions. Now they're calling me disrespectful and saying I crossed a line. I feel like I only said what needed to be said, but some of our friends think that I could have handled it better. Fuck those friends. Fuck this dude's family.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could have,
Maybe had some tact. But
yeah, maybe had some tact about delivering the blow, but you said what needed to be said. You
real.
could have said it nicer, but that's it. You're not an asshole.
anyone who
They
has
need to
any
go
shit
fuck
to say
themselves.
about a wedding to the bride, go fuck yourself. How about that?
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah,
you got some opinions about how a bride should ride a wedding? Where's the
Yeah.
$10,000 check? You can have your
Yeah.
opinions after you give us $10,000. How's that?
or 40, or yeah. I mean, you said 200 people. You had
Yeah,
to talk
200
to.
people, you need 30 grand minimum
Yeah.
for that amount
Yeah,
of people.
yeah,
So,
exactly. Fuck
You cut,
that.
you cut the check, you get to have an opinion. You don't cut
Yeah.
the check,
Yeah, you're done.
stay out of my whole life. You know, even
Yeah.
if you do cut the check, who are you cutting it for? You or the bride? Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah, yeah,
every part of
Yeah.
that, I'm like, oh, that guy has a mother-in-law who didn't get the wedding, that the man has a mother that didn't get the
Yeah.
wedding she wanted, and now she's
Yeah.
being a bitch to the daughter-in-law because
Yeah.
she doesn't know how to handle her own emotions about her son. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say this: the husband needs to take more accountability for how shitty his parents are.
yeah.
And the wife is not the asshole, because how did it get to that point without him talking to his own fucking parents? White dudes.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is a white couple, because white dudes, talk
Right.
to your fucking parents. Talk to your fucking parents, white
Yeah.
dudes, before you become
Okay.
rapey or murdery about something. You know,
Okay.
it's always white dudes doing some shit because they didn't talk to their mom or dad. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my dad didn't love me, so I had to kill this guy because I'm the alpha. You know, fucking talk to your parents and fuck off.
Right.
Goddamn. Anyway,
Like
that's
your
that
parents.
one. Talk to
Like
your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Do
my
like
parents.
Jonathan does.
Yeah.
Talk to your parents.
I hang out with my parents for friendship.
So if you thought the last guy kind of sucked, that was just me doing some fun world building. That guy, mostly regular. Sure, he didn't back up his wife. That's not a death sentence.
No.
This next guy.
Okay.
Oh boy, Jonathan.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for turning off my phone during my wife's labor because I needed a break?
All right, this dude's a pussy.
Yeah, right?
And
like, just in the title, I'm like, oh, the
Yeah.
labor was so hard on you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
My wife, 28 female, gave birth to our first child last week. It was a long, complicated, 26-hour total labor. And while I, 30 male, wasn't physically going through it, I was emotionally drained, sleep deprived, and honestly, kind of overwhelmed.
This is when we Southerners use the F word. I mean, that's...
At around hour 18, my wife was getting an epidural, and the nurses told me it would be a good time to eat, rest, and I stepped out, got food, and went to the hospital's quiet room to clear my head. I was exhausted, and I turned off my phone so I could nap for maybe 30 minutes without distractions. When I woke up, nearly 2 hours had passed, and I had over a dozen missed calls and texts from my wife, her mom, and the nurses station. Turns out things progressed quickly after I left, and my wife was asking for me right before she started pushing, and I missed the birth entirely. She's furious, says I abandoned her, and that I chose sleep over being here with our child and her, and I've apologized repeatedly, but she's incredibly hurt. Her mom was there the whole time, so she wasn't alone, but she says that's not the point. Now her family is calling me selfish and immature. I get why she's upset. I do, but I truly didn't expect things to move that fast, and I wasn't trying to avoid it. I was just drained, and I thought I had time. I didn't expect to miss the actual moment. So, am I the asshole for turning off my phone during labor? Yes!
Yeah. I mean, he's equally the asshole that boomers were in the post-war era when they would just go and drink alcohol at a bar and be like, oh, it's a boy? Okay. Or it's a girl? Okay. You know, they'd get a phone call. It's like, your wife gave birth. And it was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Jonathan, lots of people that like to read Am I the Asshole stories don't like to go as far as I do. But this guy's a real piece of shit. Here's why.
Yeah, he is.
If it wasn't a happy reason for your wife to be in the hospital, you would have fucked up bad. Can you imagine if this said, I fell asleep for 2 hours and my wife died and I never got to say goodbye to her?
Yeah.
You'd be the asshole. Yeah. Oh, she was calling for you in her last minutes. If someone is in the hospital, they need you more than you get to be overwhelmed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if it's your fucking wife, bro. Like,
yeah.
This is when you get called a fucking pussy, dude. Oh, the hospital was so overwhelming. I couldn't handle all my feelings. I needed a dark room. Man, the fuck up.
Fuck up.
Grab your nuts until you can feel them and go and take care of your fucking wife. Jesus goddamn Christ.
Yeah. This is
all right, Jonathan. If you thought that guy was bad.
Oh, great.
If you thought that guy was bad, Jonathan, do I have a third guy for you? Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend I wouldn't pretend to be Japanese to impress his old high school friends? Here again, I wouldn't pretend to be Japanese. I, a 23 female, am a Chinese woman living in America.
Okay.
My boyfriend is 23 male, is American and white. I am somewhat aware of a weird thing for Asian women some white guys have. But most of my boyfriend's exes are African American, so I thought I was in the clear. He's going to attend an event that includes many friends from high school. He told me he wants his friends to think I'm Japanese. He said I don't have to outright say it. I can just do something subtle to give them that impression. One person who will be there is an ex-girlfriend of his. She's African American. He promises that his ex has nothing to do with him wanting to think I'm Japanese. He says it's for his male friends, even though it's people he rarely sees, so this may be a one-time thing. I told him I wouldn't pretend to be Japanese unless it's required. I avoid telling people I'm Chinese. I feel people out there put too much stock into where people are born, and I want people to get to know me for me. My boyfriend still wants to go with me, but now he seems like he's dreading it. Am I the asshole? God,
I'm
no.
so no, you're not. But I'm so confused about the logistics of all of this.
Yeah, it seems like she's also like, what do you want?
What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, does he make you do weird Japanese fetishy shit in bed?
The thing that fucks with me is he's just like, oh, just subtly pretend you're Japanese. What does that mean?
I have no idea. I don't know how to weigh in on this. I don't have a thing.
Like, oh, you know, like, is that what he wants?
Yeah. Okay.
Or it's just like they're eating food, and then she's just like using chopsticks, and she's like, haha, this isn't as good as the Japanese sushi my mother makes. You know, like, what does this look like to him where she has to pretend to be Japanese?
No. Yeah. I mean, I know dudes have things for
dudes
different
have
races. Right. Yeah. I didn't get that. I just personally, I'm a pure beauty kink. Like, if you're pretty, I'm into you, and that's it. It's that simple.
I feel like this guy is finding out he has a fetish on the fly. Like, again, it said that he's only dated black girls before, and now he's dating a Chinese girl, and he's like, oh shit, it's just like the animes I watch. She's just like that. And she's like, I'm fucking Chinese. What are you talking about? And he's like, oh no, we got to get you a schoolgirl outfit. Oh no, we got to make you talk to Godzilla. And she's like, I'm Chinese. This is not what I'm about. And he's just like finding out he's this fucking weeaboo Japanese fetishist. And what's
a weeaboo? What's a weeaboo? What's that mean?
It's a derogatory term for white people that like to pretend that they're into Japanese culture, but it's just all of the weird shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's definitely what this guy is, because it seems like he already told his friends that she's Japanese.
Oh God.
It seems like he's already told his friends she's Japanese, and he's like, hey, could you jap it up for me when we go out to dinner?
Oh God. Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What does he want?
Yeah.
What does he want?
Yeah.
What do you do? How do you Japanese yourself up subtly for people?
I have no idea.
Yeah. So that's the Am I the Asshole stories for the week, guys.
Okay.
Just 3 progressively worse dudes. And honestly, this guy is less of an asshole and just more so cartoonishly sad that you can only look at the situation and be like, what?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want to fight this guy. I don't want to ever have heard of him. That's a whole different ballpark.
Yeah. Yeah.
If a guy pulls out his dick during a fight, that's much different than someone pulling a knife. You know, like, I know what to do when he pulls a knife.
That's a quick way to win a fight. It's just to drop trowel and charge at somebody. It totally works. Don't ask me how I know that. I used to drink.
That's probably a good move. I don't got anything on the books right now. There could be a possible show near the end of August, but I don't have any details yet, so we'll get there eventually.
Nice.
Guys, watch out for cool stuff happening in August. July. What
give us a studio update.
We got one more bass track to record, and then it's all on me to finish up this record.
Damn.
So we're almost there. We're hopefully going to be done by the end of July. I'm really hoping to wrap everything up here real soon. But so hopefully album out this year. If not, we'll definitely be hitting it hard next year. But we're almost there.
I think you're gonna get it done.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
But oh boy, yeah, we got
Yeah.
one more bass track to get done, and then I have
Yeah.
3 or 4 more guitar parts. 3 or 4 because I went
Okay.
back and I was like, you can do better on one of those songs.
Okay.
And then I
Okay.
completely retooled one of the songs to not have. I was playing guitar a certain way, and my producer was
Uh-huh.
like, don't send me those tracks. They're kind of useless, and I'm not going to use them. I was like, you got it. So I scrapped those guitar tracks on a song and re-recorded some other ones,
Yeah.
making it a little better. So I'm
Nice.
doing that, and then I got vocals
Yeah.
to do over for like I got to do vocals for like 4 or 5 songs. So
Okay.
we're like halfway there on my end.
Okay. Okay. Check this out. I think I'm going to actually do a recital for my parents
Nice.
to show them, well, my parents and my family at large, so they can see how far I've come. You know,
Do it.
and this is literally the first time I will have played guitar for them and sang for 20 years. I mean, I didn't do it when before my injury, and yeah, this is kind of a big deal for me to play and sing publicly.
Hell yeah,
Well,
man.
privately in front of public people.
Yeah. Controlled,
Yeah.
but still up.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Hey, you know,
So I
nothing
think I'm
works
going to
out the
try to
brain
do
better.
that. Yeah, yeah. I was practicing pretty hard today before we podcasted,
Good.
and my fingers are a little numb, a little crispy. Synthesizers call the drummer from another mother. Um, it was I think they tried to make a drum machine, but instead they made something more powerful than a drum machine, and then we're just like, ah, fuck it, get it out. And so that's what I've got, and so I'm trying to learn how to make melodies, but there is another melody machine that kind of goes with it that I might try to get. And so it's like I already have sort of like 10,000 options, and when I get if I get when and if I get the other thing, it'll be like multiplying the 10,000 options I have by another 10,000 options. So it's just going to be like, yeah, yeah. But that's how synthesis is going. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Maybe we'll have some synthesizer-y tracks coming up soon. Don't know what we can do about that. You know, I take short videos on my Instagram. Yeah.
Well,
So,
all right.
yeah.
Guys, this has been the Petri Dish. Thanks for tuning in. That's a sucking fucking piece of shit. You fucking listen to this. You son of a bitch. You buy the Navy and make a fucking Toyota.
Vamos juntos.